Hello, and welcome back to Dune Awakening. Last time we worked on a faction contract, which took us to Testing Station 29, and we got some Harkonnen intelligence for Anton, which is related to a friend of his who turned deserter. So we also, while we were out working on that, stopped at a slaver camp for Fleshshaper Phrakk. Frack we met in Harko Village, and he wanted his spare parts, his human parts from these slavers, and they were asking for 5 times more money than they had agreed to. And anyway, he wants us to get the spare parts, and we've stopped at a slaver camp. We got intel that they are at a testing station, the spare parts we need. So that's what we're going to do tonight. But first, we're over in Eastern Shield Wall, up here in the north of the Haga Basin. I did decide to move from down here. I've just started a base up here. I'm still operating out of our main base in Eastern Vermilius Gap. But just finding out where the no-build zone was that I talked about last time, and just being closer to the iron. And this is kind of all this area is where I'm doing contracts out of. There's still a trade post nearby, and the exit to the map's right there. So, and actually, John moved his base over here too about a week ago. So I'm just starting it. So I basically got a box here with room for my buggy, and I've done a iron or aluminum and basalt run, because I'm using the Atreides build set, and you need the plastone to build that instead of granite, and that is basalt stone and the water and silicone blocks and a medium refiner. So I got a medium refiner down here, and this you can actually fit an ornithopter in that small of a gap, so I can fly down here. I moved my Mark III bike over here. I've put in 4 medium cisterns so far and 3 of the aluminum tier chests, and couple wind traps producing water for me, and just fooled around with the start of a design, maybe like the center of the base, the ground part, and then go up pretty high here, not too far out to the left and right. And yeah, and this whole piece here is a gate that comes with the Atreides set. So yeah, pretty cool. But slowly moving over here. Even with the buggy, I can only take just such a small portion of my belongings over here. But yes, so if we look on the map for this Frack contract, we need to come to yeah, here it is. This looks like we're going to testing station 117. I'm sure we've probably been there. I can't remember though. So yep, fly right out of there, sort of. The wings don't clip. All right. I wanted to. So yeah, let me show you how I landed here. Whoops. I hit Vulture, but it worked. I hit Vulture instead of hover down. Yeah, I wanted to put the boost back on here. Let's see here. Okay, detach the storage. Okay, the boost. Yep, okay. Let's drop that here, and yeah, I think we're good to go now. So yeah, definitely a minimalist design just to get started. Alright. So yeah, down here. I love I can just fly hands-free. I'm not touching the keyboard or the mouse. When I play Ark, I have to hold down the fly fast and the forward button constantly. It's probably a mod where I don't have to do that. I do like the gliding in this game. Yeah, I am playing Ark in a members-only series. If you are interested in checking that out, click the join button on the my channel page and consider becoming a member. Support the channel and check out that series. Alright, so entrance is that it over there, maybe? Looks like it's around this way, maybe. Yeah, I think that's the entrance. I think it's over here. Nah, this is not it. Yeah, I think that's it over there. Put our armor on. Probably overkill, but it's like, where's the body? I don't want to lose that. Alright.
They're here.
Find the container of spare parts, okay. I don't know if I've been in this one actually. I don't remember these rooms with the batteries in it, or do I? I don't know. Challenge room.
Someone's here. Reveal yourself. Where's my reinforcements? Someone here. Stay down.
Nothing terribly interesting. But it looks like the spare parts might be. Alright, got the spare parts. Alright, now I just need to deliver them, but whoa. 71.2 kilos of assorted slave viscera, hearts, lungs, livers, and whoa. Always take the complex machinery. Always so disappointing when there aren't recordings to listen to. Come on, devs. You know I love that world building. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm not getting my ritual bag of blood. Slacking off here. My health is low. Oh, I don't have my shield on. Get with it, dude. Purple band.
I got you. I need help.
What's wrong about it?
Another slave for your throne.
Yes.
Shielding. Break this one. Kneel before this slave.
That was tough. Man, there aren't many chests in here with particle capacitors. That's what I need. Always need those. Got 9 out here so far. A little more. No celestial chest. Man, no recordings. I gotta give this testing station a thumbs down, guys. Alright, well, I guess that's all there is to it as far as I can tell. Let's head to Harko Village. Talk to Frack. We can also advance the Swordmaster contract. The Advanced Swordmaster Trainer's contract. And I think we also picked up another Harko Village contract. If we have time. Yeah, I'm only like 500 or less meters to the edge of the map from the new base location. Spare parts to Frack. He's back here. Did we win the lands rat? We did. Okay, no vendor, but experience gain is increased by 50%. That's cool. No, that's on my co-op game. I'm Harkooning. I'm a tradies, so. I'm just in Harko Village, so I got a little mixed up. Alright.
Questioning the authority of House Harkonnen is an act of defiance. Report any suspicious activity to the authorities immediately.
Here's the Fleshshaper's shop. Frack with the freakishly large head.
You again. What is it now?
I recovered your package.
You did? I had marked you down for dead the moment you left here. I would have wagered good currency to that effect. Huh. You speak the truth, Paranda. Against all expectations, you have recovered my package.
Delivered as promised, whatever it is.
I can see the wheels turning in your little Paranda head. What do you think is in the package?
I really don't care. For all I know, it could be body parts. What else needs refrigeration?
Either you've been hitting the spice hard, or that was a lucky guess. In fact, you delivered the freshly harvested organs of 12 slaves.
Dude, I'm just playing dumb. Your name's Fleshshaper. I had to deal with slavers. I had a pretty good idea, buddy. What could you possibly need freshly harvested organs for?
While many of you Powenda dullards believe old stories about Tlilaxu grave robbers picking the dead for body parts, that was never true. No. The replacement anatomy we grow is all fresh meat. But to guarantee quality, we need a constant supply of fresh genetic material to sample.
So you use Tlilaxu, okay. Alright, I'd like to ask you about something else.
I'm sure you would. What now?
Tell me about yourself.
Give me all your money.
I'm not giving you anything.
But you have already given me everything, creature. I see it, written on your face. You swim in deeper pools than you know, and the currents of intrigue run deeply. You must take care, lest you be pulled under by the weight of your burden.
And what is my burden?
I'll tell you this, and this only. In my culture, information is a currency more valuable than gold. We don't just give it away.
How do I know your secret is worth it?
Did Eve know what the apple would taste like before she took that first bite? No, idiot. There are no free samples. 13. 13, where the hell are you? Our guest was just leaving.
I guess we're not getting anything out of him. Goodbye. But we got 8,500 Solari and 350 XP for doing his contract, and he's the guy if we want to change our appearance. There's also the Souk Doctor and Arakeen. Alright, so other contracts out of Harko Village we can work on real quick. Alright, we got the Swordmaster Advanced or Market Manipulation. Let's check this out. Pick up a stash. Okay. Okay, actually, yeah, let's do the Tormented Soul. That's closer. Alright. Back to Hanovar's bar. Gotta talk to Alara Toot. Basically, we're looking for the missing hilt for the blind Swordmaster located here in Harko Village, and if we help him, he will teach us open up the level 2 Swordmaster abilities or skills. And I know Alara Toot's in here. I talked to her earlier, and she blew us off like we weren't important enough to talk to her.
Oh, look. The kitten is back. Do we have business?
I have evidence you hired Sandflies to harass Cyril and Varlin. I want answers.
Easy, kitten. You ought to buy me a drink before opening with a crazy rant like that. Who did what to whom?
I found the contract. This leads straight to you.
Oh, perhaps not so crazy after all. What would you like, a pat on the head?
Let's start with you telling me who wants Cyril and Varlin harassed.
I'm a professional intermediary. Even I do not know who hired me to arrange this. Now, you could escalate things, but no one would like the results of that, and you still wouldn't have answers. We could go through all that drama, or I could placate you by telling you exactly where to find the sandflies who did this, and you can wring what satisfaction you can from their necks.
Very well. They took something precious to Varlin. Where can I find them?
I've marked the location on your sync chart. Their base is in the Para north of Haga Basin. Don't expect a warm welcome, and don't mention my name.
Goodbye. Alright, so we have moved that along. Okay, it says report back to Saron before we... Okay, I would assume we go to Haga Red first, but let's go talk to him again. Saron is the Swordmaster, Flying Swordmaster. He is this way, I believe.
Attempting to circumvent uncommon regulations is forbidden. Compliance
Back here. Familiar trainer light.
Oh, we meet again. The rhyme of your stride betrays you.
Regarding my task.
Yes?
A group of sandflies have your sword hilt. I know their location.
I see. Then I would like to amend our contract. Bring back my sword hilt. Do what you must to the sandflies.
Someone contracted them through Alara 2. Don't you want to know who?
All that matters is the sword hilt. It's all I have left of my past. Please bring it to me. I will train you if you do.
Very well. I guess we never learned much about him.
Oh, we
Let's
meet
talk to him
again.
real quick.
The rhyme of your stride betrays you.
Tell me about yourself.
You find me felled by the slings and arrows of calamity. Yet the universe will not let me die. I abide. I always abide. If you have eyes, I must appear a beggar, blind and broken. But once, I was a warrior, a sword master of Ginaz. Once, I was Seren Varlin. Now, I am a walking mausoleum to his name.
You're Saron Varlin, the Swordmaster who trained Duncan Idaho himself?
That is who I was. In the days of honorable duels, shining steel, and laughter. As I crawl through the sand and shit of Harko, high ideals fade.
What brought you to such a state?
Betrayal upon betrayal made me, as you see. My enemies stripped everything from me, though they will not let me die.
Do you care to elaborate?
I do not. My trust in others is as mutilated as my body. The details of my betrayal are of no concern to you.
Tell me about the Ginaz Swordmasters.
More than mere blade slingers, a swordmaster is a force unto themselves. They can repair force shields, plan military campaigns, and improvise weapons. A swordmaster is a thread to a grand tapestry, an ancient tradition, a celebration of human excellence defying mediocrity and thinking machines. If there is romance in our image, it is not the glorification of violence, but the celebration of humanity in the face of the cold void.
On Kaladin, we celebrate the Swordmasters of Ginaz.
House Atreides has always been a good and faithful ally to House Ginaz. It makes it all the more painful to see that honorable house suffer in a war of assassins, just as we did not so long ago.
Tell me more about the House Ginaz.
From our homeworld on Ginaz, we trace our roots all the way back into the long ago, fighting the thinking machines in the Butlerian Jihad.
What happened to House Ginaz?
My house fell, defeated by House Moritani in the War of Assassins. I would be saddened if the same fate befell House Atreides. As you wish.
Farewell. Alright. Okay, so that has us going to Western Comms. Have we been there yet? We've been to Southern Comms. But let's do this market manipulation. Issued by anonymous merchant. Before the word, Harko was a smaller village where people understood the rules. Now we have had an influx of new people selling their wares at lower prices. I don't care what their excuses are, there are rules and everyone follows them. Help me send a message to these price dumpers. Track. Okay. I'll go down there. We also have Kara, the trooper trainer, wants us to talk to a Sook doctor in Harko Village about getting some stems to ease her pain.
The warning of history. Only through unwavering loyalty.
Wait, what? Head in the right direction. It's up. Alright, well. It looks like this is the Sook doctor. Let's talk to do this one first. Trooper advanced. Okay.
Welcome, stranger. If you come seeking treatment, I have all manner of locally sourced natural remedies for whatever ails you.
Careful sent me. She's in a bad way.
Kara sent you? Well then, you can turn around and piss right off to whatever hole she found you in. Her name is shit around here.
What did she do to you?
None of your bloody business. What's the matter with her now?
Give her a list of symptoms.
She must be suffering terribly. If I were you, I would go quickly and find someone who gives a shit.
I believe you have sworn an oath to provide care when called upon.
Look, even if I wanted to help her, which I don't, I haven't been able to get medical supplies in weeks.
What if I could get your med supplies flowing again?
Tell you what, if you can fix my medical supply issue, I'll help Sergeant Volk, as much as it pisses me off to do so.
I'll do it.
Talk to Anushka Hanova. She'll point you in the right direction.
Goodbye. Okay. So, talk to Anushka Hanovar about that. But we are near that other one. The, sending a message, pick up the stash. Okay. Alright, looks like it's down. Here it is. Pick up the stash. The stash contains lists of vendors and what to do with them, okay? Alright. So... mark manipulation. Leave a message. Leave a message where? Well, that's back with Anushka, so I guess we'll go talk to her. Maybe I'm leaving a message with Anushka too or something.
Welcome back.
Do I have to say the whole thing about being cool again? What is going on?
That's a special drink. Fresh citrus. Was there anything else with that?
Dr. Kumari said she hasn't received a shipment of meds in weeks, said you'd know something about it.
It's not my fault. Harko wasn't built to support this many people and doesn't have a starport that will accommodate most transport freighters. The only way to get supplies here is in small loads by ornithopter or overland, and that's proving to be a big problem.
Problem how?
Medical supplies used to come by ground courier through the Udom, but that route is too dangerous these days. And while the Moscarat are getting aggressive across the sector, one nest stands out as particularly troublesome. So if someone were to pacify that nest, I might be able to convince my contacts that it's worth the risk to start shipments again.
Consider it done. Okay. So it looks like that has us entering a area in Harko Haga Basins. Alright. Oh my god, why does it zoom in so much? So let's go back to the sending a message. So maybe just talking to her sent the message. Is this just to get you to talk to everybody?
Ah, you're back.
Alright, goodbye. Oh, place message. A place for every man except your stupid Kulon. Except you, stupid Kulon. Alright. Place some husks. Alright. No.
Seeking alliances with rival factions is an act of betrayal. Loyalty to
Place
House
parasite husks. Oh
is
my gosh.
non-negotiable.
I'm a terrible person. Only a very incompetent trader would let these parasites grow unchecked. Okay.
Dissemination of
Taint some meat.
information is strictly prohibited. Trust only the messages approved by House Harkonnen to safeguard our security.
Now I'm setting up the town Fremen. Not dangerous enough to kill anyone, but some customers will regret their meals very soon. Contact issuer, okay. I hate having to resort to such measures, but things are getting out of hand. My livelihood was on the line. A vendor who can't pay his dues quickly ends up in Neo-Carthage, and I'd rather avoid that fate. Okay. Got 4,500 Solari and 700 XP. I guess that's just to get you to go around and talk to a couple people. Kind of silly. But I think that'll do it for today. We finished Fleshshaper Phrakk's contract. We then progressed the Swordmaster contract by getting information about where the Blind Swordmaster is being held in Western Comms. And then we talked to the Harko Village Souk Doctor for Kara, the Trooper Trainer, trying to get stems for her, and that has led us on to a location in, I think, the Odhem, maybe, to try to get some medical supplies flowing so we can get Kara some stems to ease her pain. So, thanks for watching. If you liked the episode, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and stick around for some lore if you are interested. Alright, so we were in landmarks. We read about Arakeen last time. Let's read about Harko Village. Report to House Rashis. Despite the best efforts of the Harkonnens to add their aesthetic to the settlement, the Rashis architecture still stands out, particularly when gazing up at the massive spire keep. That structure is a testament to the time when House Rashish ruled as Saradar governors of Arrakis and built Corona Village some 200 years ago. The Harkonnens have since renamed the settlement Harko Village. It remained only a minor garrison town in the shadow of the capital city of Carthage. However, with the atomic destruction of Carthage, Harko Village has become the interim capital. The Spire Keep serves as the seal of Harkonnen government on the planet, bringing a great influx of military and civilian personnel. One can view the rapid construction of Neo-Carthage from Harko. It's a massive, chaotic endeavor that seems to swallow slaves as fast as they can be provided. I await further instruction. Asher Vandor. Okay, interesting. History of Harko Village. So, again, thanks for watching. Be well, and I'll see you next time.